Now today I'm going to cook up some short beef ribs. Now I was at the butcher's today and I saw these and I thought, oh, look at those, they look delish. Now these short beef ribs, what we're going to do is marinate them in a really nice simple marinade, and then we're going to bake them up in the oven, and when they come out the meat is beautifully tender and they taste delicious. So give them a go. So for making up these ribs, I'm just going to go through the ingredients I'm going to use. Now I've got 4 short beef ribs. Now these are really nice meaty ribs, and to be honest, you could probably ask your butcher to cut them in half, and you've got 8 instead of 4, and you still got plenty of meat on there. These are really meaty. In weight terms, mine is 2.5 kilograms. Now what we're going to do is season up the meat with salt and pepper, get it well seasoned, rub it in, and then the rest of it is just going to be a simple marinade we're going to pour over the top. Now for making this marinade, I'm going to use a couple of sort of medium chilies, take the seeds out, and again just put all this in the blender. What I would say is with the garlic, 7 or 8 cloves of garlic, just peel those, put them in, and then some fresh ginger. Now with the ginger, probably about the size of a golf ball. So, you know, peel it, put it in the blender, blend that all up, and then after that, we're going to add some liquids. We've got hoisin sauce. Now I'm going to use 7 tablespoons. Now the tablespoon is the big spoon. So 7 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Now I've got white wine vinegar, but you could use cider vinegar, 4 tablespoons. Dark soy sauce, again, 4 tablespoons of that. That all goes in the blender, mix it up, put it on the meat, leave it sort of marinade and the flavours really to develop in that meat. And then when you cook it up, you've got something delicious. Now what I'm going to do is clear the deck, so move it all back, get me blender and make up this really simple marinade. So I've got my blender and we're going to make up this simple marinade. So just going to put in the chilli with no seeds, the garlic, the fresh ginger, and what I think we'll do is just blend that up first. That's it. And then what I'm going to do is put all the sort of liquid in there. So, oh, it looks good. It smells wonderful. Now what we're going to do next is to put in the hoisin sauce. I'll just, made a bit of a mess. Just scrape that last bit out of there. Get it all in there. And again, we've got the sort of vinegar, dark soy sauce, and the honey. With the honey, just put that in there like that. There you go. 1, 2, roughly. Bit on the spoon, but that's all right. Now let's put it on. Give it another quick mix. And that is the marinade all done. Now what I'm going to do is move the blender back, clear the decks again, just wipe it up. I'm going to bring the meat back, we're going to season it, and then we're going to put that marinade all over it. That's it. So we've got salt and pepper seasoning on there. And what we're going to do is work this in. So just pick up one of these ribs. Look at the size of these ribs. Delicious. Oh, they're going to be so good. Just going to get that salt there. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, lovely. Now let's pour that marinade in there. Now try and use a sort of pan that is going to be the right size. Now I want these to be really snug. So I'm going to just pour it over. Get any of the last bits out I can. And then what we can do is just carefully pick one up. Try and get it with all that mixture around, all over. Oh yeah. And do the same with the other one. Oh, a bit of spillage there. Oh yeah. So I'm going to carry on doing that with all 4 of them. Now with the ribs, I put the marinade on there, and what I've done is I just turned it around to make sure everything is getting nicely coated, because you get a bit of marinade on the bottom. So turn it around, get it all beautifully coated, and then what we can do is to wrap it up, a little bit of cellophane, tin foil, put it in the fridge, and what you want to do is marinate for at least 2 hours. But if you can, leave it overnight and then we can cook it up. Now I want to crack on with the video, so I'm going to wrap mine up, put it in the fridge, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. Now with the ribs, I've had mine in the fridge marinating away for a couple of hours, and I've taken them out, put them on the table there. Now what I'm going to do is just make sure the tin foil is nicely very tight all the way around. Now I'm going to switch my oven on, get that preheated, and then once it's come up to heat, we can place this in the oven. So switch your oven on, 160 degrees Celsius. Now with the ribs, we've had those marinating away for a couple of hours or so, but as I say, if you can leave it overnight, even better. Now I'm just going to place those into the preheated oven. So I've got my oven set 160 degrees Celsius, which is 325 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 3. Now in total, we're going to be cooking for roughly about 3 hours, so leave the tin foil on, and what I'm going to do is check it in about 2.5 hours. So leave it cooking nice and slow, and I'll see you in 2.5 hours. Now I've had the ribs cooking for about 2.5 hours, just slightly over. Now, let's just have a look. Oh, they smell absolutely wonderful. Now I'm just going to take the tin foil off of this. So careful because it's kind of hot. So get the tin foil off. Oh, those ribs look really, really good. Now what I'm going to do is leave them with no tin foil on the top, and probably going to cook for about another 10-15 minutes just to get a little bit more colour on the outside, and then we can serve them up. Now with the ribs, I've had those in there for 2.5 hours with the tin foil, and the last 15 minutes no tin foil. Take them out. Now what I'm going to do is leave them to tenderise, so use that bit of tin foil that we had earlier that we used in the oven, just leave that another 10 or 15 minutes and then we can serve it up. Now with the ribs, I've left those for just about 15 minutes to tenderise. Now I'm just going to serve one of those ribs up. Oh, looky, 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 looky. That is looking delicious. Oh, I'm going to have this bit at the end. It's a bit wobbly, and oh, I know that is going to be so, so soft. That is going to be melt in your mouth. Let me just try this. That flavour is so good. The hoisin sauce, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, a little bit of chilli. That is absolutely scrummy. Make sure you cook it enough until it's really nice and soft. Finish it off, you know, without the tin foil, just get a bit of colour, and don't forget to tenderise it. But oh, that is absolutely wonderful. Thanks for watching my videos. I'll see you on the next one. The original naked chef. Oh, wonderful.